What is going on, you guys? This is Tech HD coming at you with a brand new unboxing video, and in this video what I'm going to be showing you guys is a microphone setup. So Comica reached out to me once again, and I have worked with them for months now, and with all type of microphones for smartphones, wireless microphones for mirrorless and DSLR cameras, and they have been pretty good. They have been really amazing in quality. People actually prefer the Comica VS08 over the Rode Video Mic Me, which is really interesting because Comica isn't very known here in the US, but they're very known out of the country. But they are really good with directional audio. And today we're going to be taking a look at something very interesting. So this is something very different for a different type of people. So this is the Comica CVM-WM300 series, and this is the B version. So there's 4 versions, there's A, B, and C, and also D. And the B version has the microphone over here. This has the handle, so this could be for events and interviews, but it also comes with a lavalier microphone setup as well. So it comes with 1 receiver and 2 transmitters, as well as a lavalier and also the handle for interviews and events and stuff like that. And it's very interesting. So this is pretty pricey, but I feel like it'll be definitely worth it through the material that's used. It's all metal design, so really durable, as well as it has an LCD screen to measure the decibel levels, and it's a rechargeable battery, so not really AA or AAA. I think the handle itself is actually AA, but everything else is rechargeable batteries. It comes with the lavalier microphone setup. You're able to lock it in, you're able to monitor everything, you're able to connect automatically to 96 channels, as well as there's a low cut filter. So there's a lot of features into this. So what we're going to be taking a look at is we're going to be unboxing this, and then we're going to see how it performs in indoor and outdoor environment, and we're going to see how this really is and if it's really worth it. I'm going to be using my Panasonic Lumix G7 as well as my smartphone, and we're going to see if it's really worth it. Alright, you guys, so quickly taking a look at the packaging, you can see that this is the CVM-WM300 series. This is the B version of it. It's compatible for even XLR camcorders and cameras, as well as DSLR cameras and mirrorless cameras and smartphones even. So as you can see right here, we got the 2 transmitters and the 1 receiver, as well as we got the handheld microphone, and then you can see a design of the camera and the headphone for real-time monitoring as well, which is pretty cool. And you can see that it's up to 96 channels wireless microphone setup. And then if we move over to the side, you can see that all of these features, which we're going to be taking a look more in depth with this, but a whole bunch of other features that I'm going to be talking about in a little bit. And then looking at the back, you can see as well full metal design, as well as all the other features. So working distance of up to 120 meters, which is about 400 feet roughly, and an open area, but it's 60 meters in barrier area, but that's still roughly close to, I believe, 120 or maybe 200 feet if I'm not mistaken. It has the low cut filter, as well as auto scanning for quick channel selection for the best possible channel, the auto IR or manual sync, as well as the 6 levels of volume adjustment, and the transmitter power monitor. You could either record in mono or stereo, and there's just a whole bunch of other features, the LCD display, and a full metal design, like I said. So let's take a look at this and let's see how this is. Alright, so the first thing that we see is this crazy looking case. So we got some nice hard plastic case. It's the CVM-WM300, like I said, so it's even labeled, which is really nice. So perfect for traveling if you're going to events and stuff, like I said before. So now let's take a look. Okay, so now taking a look at this, we got everything in here. So the first thing that we got is the user manual, which we're gonna actually have to take a look at to set everything up. Looks very detailed, looks like a warranty. And as well, we got the microphone. So we got the handheld microphone. Okay, this got a bit of weight to it. It's pretty big, and it's about 5 pounds roughly. So, but it looks really good quality, nice metal design, so very nice. And I believe that this one, yep, it is battery powered, so AA batteries on this side, as well as it has the high frequency, the low cut filter, as well as the high or low RF signal. So I'm gonna keep that to high, and I'm gonna remove that. Okay. And then over here we got the receiver, so you're able to connect to the output as well as the headphone input. We're going to take a look more into this one. So we got 1 receiver, and we also got 1 transmitter. So like I said, you're able to connect to either your lavalier or the handheld microphone to it, and rechargeable battery and all that. We're also going to be taking a look at that as well. And then we got a USB to micro USB to charge the transmitter and receiver. And then we also got the lavalier microphone itself, and to pretty much securely, I really like this design, how you're able to secure it and really tighten it so it doesn't accidentally remove. So that I really like that design, as well as we have other cables. So it looks like that we have a 3.5 to XLR. So like they said, you can connect this to an XLR camcorder or camera. So really cool. As well as we got a regular 3.5 to 3.5 millimeter, except this one has the screw as well. Taking a look at these, it seems like that we have two mounts, so a hot shoe mount, so if you want to hook this up above the cameras or anything like that, really nice to have. And it seems like that we have a furry windscreen for outdoor use, so to block out any of the wind, which is really nice as well. And finally, it looks like that we have the belt clip over here, so you have multiple options to set it up, whether you want to mount this on the camera or you want to connect this to a person, you could do that as well. Alright you guys, so before we get into the sound test, I just want to show you guys a little bit of the features into the transmitter and the receiver. So we got the receiver over here, and if we were to turn this on, we just have to hold the power button. And then it shows the LCD screen, Comica, all of that. You can see that we got group A and group B, and then we got the channels as well as the volume monitoring, as well as the signal strength and the battery percentage. So then we could set all of this. So if we hold this, we can mess around with the channels all the way to 96, which is pretty cool. And then we could go to group B as well. And then if we go down, we could set it to mono or stereo. So we just hold this and then we set to mono or stereo. This is actually really simple to mess around with, nothing crazy. You could change the settings to group A or group B. I'm going to do group A, and then we can have the group A settings power on or off. And then if we mess around with the volumes as well, so we could be monitoring with the headphones and then have the microphone connected, and then we can monitor the volume, what's a good setting for the volume. And then we could also do the automatic scan. So if we just hold this, it automatically scans to up to 96 channels and it automatically tells me which one is the best option, and then I hit set again to confirm it. So let's see what's the best option for the channel over here. I had it set to 0. Okay, so the best setting is channel 6. So then we just hit set, and then now it's set to channel 6. Then if we go down, we can sync it with the TX, which is the transmitter over here when I have that power on. So it easily syncs with the transmitter, and then it easily changes the channel as well, which is pretty cool. And then I'm pretty sure that was it. Oh yeah, the backlight mode, we could do delay up to 10 seconds, 30 seconds, stuff like that, and then we can reset all the way to default, and then the version 1.1, and that is pretty much it for the receiver. So let me just turn this off, and then if we move on to the transmitter, pretty much same concept, Comica LCD screen, nothing crazy. And then we can see we got group A and then the channel as well. So then we can mess around with the settings. We can set this as group A or group B. We could mute this or unmute it if we want to. We could do the RF power setting to high or low. I keep it at high. And then the backlight mode as well, delay to 10 seconds, that's fine for me. Input setting, we could set it to microphone or I believe line in, but I just set it to mic. And then we also have the mic low cut filter, so if you want to remove that, you can easily do it from here instead of doing it in post-production. So you have it on and off, as well as we have the reset default, and then we got the version 1.1. And then other than that, that's pretty much it. So very simple. I really like the material used on this. It's an all metal design. It feels pretty heavy, feels pretty durable, has that rechargeable battery like I said. So I really like the quality of the receiver and the transmitter. And also if we take a look at the handheld microphone, because this is also a transmitter, so if we take a look at this, we just have to hold the button, and then same concept, so it turns it on, and then if we press it once, it mutes it, it shows the indicator light, as well as it unmutes it, and then it shows the channel that it's connected to. So then we could sync it to the RX like I showed you guys before, and then it automatically changes it to the channel, and it also shows the battery indicator. So this one's a lot more easier to mess around with. But then also when we remove the cover, we are able to mess around with the low cut filter as well as the high or low frequency. I usually keep it at high, and then as well with the low cut filter, I usually remove that. I don't set the low cut filter on. So now after seeing all the features that the receiver and the transmitters provide you, now we could do a sound test. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to do the indoor sound test, and then we're going to move on to the outdoor sound test. All right. Okay, you guys, so now you guys are hearing the sound test from the lavalier setup of the Comica CVM-WM300, and I have it hooked up to my Panasonic Lumix G7. It's right above you. I'll show you guys a B-roll shot of how this all is, and I have the TX. I could have this connected to the belt on my pants, but I want to show you guys pretty much this is how it is, and this is how I have it set up. I could have put this underneath my shirt, so you could do a whole bunch of stuff with this. You want to be very out in the open and show that you are using a lavalier microphone, or you could be very discreet and put it underneath the shirt and do some creative way to hide it, and there are multiple ways to do that, but I just wanted to show you guys this is how it sounds like. Let me know down in the comments below on what you guys think about the sound test. This is the raw audio that you guys are hearing. I'm doing no EQs, no compressions, nothing like that. I have the volume set to about 8, and I think that was a good volume level because I was doing the monitoring feature. I'm using headphones to monitor it, and it sounded pretty good. Not too loud to hear the background volume, but good enough to hear my voice as well. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I'm also going to be testing out the LG V10 smartphone indoors, and then we're going to be doing outdoors as well. But right now, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below of this one, and then we're going to be moving on to the handheld one. All right. Alright, you guys, so now here's the sound test of the handheld microphone, and I have the volume set to about 11. That was pretty good in the monitoring, but let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I'm trying to really focus on background noise and if it's still able to hear me, stuff like that. So I think this is the best settings for me. As well, I did the auto sync and the auto channel. I think it was set to about 9, and it shows right here on the handheld to sync it to the receiver. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below on what you guys think about this. For me, I would put like a windscreen above this to block out the P's and the B's and the plotas. I think that's what it's called, the plotas. I forgot exactly what it's called. And also for outdoor use as well. And I can add a little bit of flair to it, add like a red windscreen to add a little bit of touch to it, so it'll look really cool. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. This is the sound test of the handheld microphone, the raw sound test, and nothing, no EQs, no compressions, nothing like that. So now what you guys are hearing is the sound test from the lavalier setup connected to my smartphone, which is the LG V10. I wanted to do this sound test of the smartphone for those of you guys that use a smartphone as your daily source of like a camera for YouTube, and that's how I used to make YouTube videos. For about 90% of my videos, a majority of it was used on this camera right here from my phone, which was pretty crazy. But let me know down in the comments below if how this sounds like as well, if it's better than the Panasonic Lumix G7 with that sound test as well. I have the volume set to about 5. To the monitoring, it sounded about pretty much good enough for you guys don't hear that much of the background noise, but at the same time you guys are able to hear my voice, and so yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I'll also show you guys a B-roll shot on how this all looks like. And finally, you guys are hearing the sound test of the handheld microphone connected to my LG V10. Once again, let me know down in the comments below on what you guys think about the audio. This is the raw audio of it, no EQs, no compressions, nothing like that at all, and this is pretty much how it looks like. I'll show you guys a B-roll shot of that as well, nothing really crazy. Let me know what you guys think compared to the Lumix G7, if this sounds better than that audio, because usually with the cabling or anything like that, converting a TRS to TRS to connect to a smartphone, usually, I don't know, for me, I think like it loses a bit of audio quality or it sounds different, but I want to know your guys' opinion as well. So this is the sound test of the handheld microphone. Let me know what you guys think. So now we're outside, and as you can see right here, I have the lavalier microphone set up right here. I got the furry windscreen because it is a little bit windy, so let me know what you guys think with the wind noise, anything like that, and let me know what you guys think of the audio. I have the volume set to 5. I have the high frequency set to high, and I was monitoring with the headphones to see if there's any background noise, not that much background noise, stuff like that, and it showed that it was picking up a good amount of my voice. But like I said, we're in an open area. I'm in the park, and I'm going to be walking back a little bit, and this goes up to 400 feet, about, I forgot how many meters, but you guys should still be able to hear me. And I have the transmitter in my back pocket, not my back pocket, I have it clipped to the belt, but I'm just walking away now. I'm not facing the camera, and there shouldn't be any issues at all. It feels weird talking to myself pretty much, but this is how it is, and I'm just continuing to walk. I have no idea how far I'm gonna walk. So now you guys are hearing a lot of the wind, and it's really picking up, so it's a good thing that they provide me with the furry windscreen, though the furry windscreen looks really, really noticeable. If you want it to be pretty discreet, you might want to have to put it underneath the hoodie or the shirt. of the subject, but this is good for a one-person job or a two-man person job. So the second person is holding the camera as well as monitoring the audio. So like I said, let me know down in the comments below on what you guys think of the audio. Now we're going to be heading over to the handheld microphone and see how that performs. Okay guys, so now I'm using the handheld microphone over here. I have the volume set to about 5, the same thing, and you guys should be noticing a little bit more wind hitting the microphone because due to no windscreen, and I didn't want to put a windscreen on it because it doesn't provide you with one, so I don't want to use something that they don't provide you. It's considered a little bit cheating, but pretty much this is how the audio sounds like. Let me know down in the comments below. I'm not covering the IR, so it's a little bit below, but everything was pretty simple. I used auto sync to select the best channel, which is set to 0. The other one was set to 0 as well, and I'm using the Panasonic Lumix G7 to do this sound test. I'm going to be using my smartphone as well in about a minute, but now we're going to be starting to walk away, and like I said before, I camera anymore, so see if there's any interference with me being in between the receiver and the handheld microphone. But this is good for, like I said, two-man job, one-man job, if you're doing any type of interviews or stuff like that. Okay, so now you guys heard the sound test from the handheld microphone as well as the lavalier microphone hooked up to a mirrorless camera, the Lumix G7 from Panasonic. So now we're going to be testing out a smartphone. I'm going to be using my LG V10 smartphone. I'm going to be using an adapter that Comica provides me as well. And I'm going to show you guys a B-roll shot. I'm pretty sure I showed you guys a B-roll shot on how this all looks. I'm going to be showing you guys another B-roll shot of how it will look like with the smartphone. So let's get right into the sound test. So now we are testing out the handheld microphone, and I have it hooked up to my LG V10 smartphone. Like I said before, I am using the adapter to work with the smartphone that Comica provided me. I'm going to show you guys a B-roll shot like I always do. And this is how it sounds like. Let me know down in the comments below on what you guys think about the audio. Is it better than the DSLR or the mirrorless camera, the Lumix G7? And also, I set the volume because I don't know, I had to set it to like about 11, and on the G7 I had to set to like about 5. But now I'm just walking away, seeing if there's any interference, any issues at all. This goes up to 400 feet. I'm pretty sure I'm like at a good distance, probably a lot less than that. But yeah, like I said before, 400 feet and about 200 feet in indoor when there's walls and stuff like that and electronics. But now I'm just walking away. Guys think down in the comments below. I'm pretty curious to see if the audio from the DSLR or mirrorless camera makes any difference compared to a smartphone, if it actually is. But I can't wait for you guys to let me know if which one is better or not. I think using a smartphone, especially a high-end smartphone, is the best option for starting YouTube, for making videos, because you could connect any type of microphone, get an adapter to connect to the smartphone like I'm doing right now, and just work with it. The only problem is like I can't see if I'm in the frame or not. That's the only issue. That's what I love about the Lumix G7. But overall, my LG V10 shoots at 4K and it's really, really good quality. So, you know, let me know down in the comments below on what you guys think about the video and the audio, and if it's better than the Lumix G7. If it is, then I'm gonna be really, really sad. And finally, we are testing out the lavalier microphone setup. So like I said before, I have it hooked up to the LG V10. Everything is pretty much the same. The only thing is I bumped up the volume a little bit to like about volume 8, because when I was monitoring, it showed it was a little bit too low. So I don't know how the monitoring is, how good it is, especially in outdoor environment. I don't know if I'm too low or if I'm too loud. I don't know if you guys are able to hear a lot of the wind. It is getting a little bit windy here and there, but like I said, they provide us with the furry windscreen, so we are also testing that. And I heard a little bit through the handheld microphone that it was doing a little bit of clipping when I was walking away and when I turned my back around. So I don't know if that's going to be an issue, and I don't know if it's going to cause the same thing with the lavalier microphone. And this is really good because there's a lot of wind that's actually picking up now, so that is really good to test out the furry windscreen. But I have the transmitter hooked up to the belt clip on my back, and I have the furry windscreen lavalier microphone that they provided us. I really like the fact that the lavalier has a secure lock, so that it won't accidentally be removed. It won't accidentally get disconnected or anything like that, so it's nice and secure. That's what I really like about it. And let me know what you guys think down in the comments below about the audio. Like I said, let me know if it's better than the Lumix G7. And I saw with the Lumix G7 it wasn't causing any issues when I kept on walking away and when I turned my back. but with the smartphone it caused a little bit of issues with the handheld, and I don't know if it's causing an issue right now with the lavalier microphone, but yeah, like I said, I'm going to be showing you guys a b-roll shot on how I have this all set up. I also have this mounted on a nice little mount that has a hot shoe above it, so I could easily mount the receiver. So I'm going to also provide that down in the description below for those of you guys that are using smartphones. So there you guys have it. That is the audio, the outdoor environment on the LG V10 as well as the Lumix G7. So now that we have it all hooked up, and now that we tested all the sound tests, we're going to be going inside. I'm going to be hearing a little bit to it, and then I'm going to give you guys my opinion on it. So there you guys have it. That is my unboxing and sound test of the Comica CVM-WM300B. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. You guys heard a lot of sound tests, so I really want to know your guys' opinion on which one was the best option and how it all sounded like, the raw audio file of everything. And I really want to know if the Lumix G7 audio was better than my smartphone, or same thing vice versa. And I want to know what you guys think of it, because this is pretty crazy. This is great for events and interviews, and I will be using this if I go to events and interviews like E3 and CES and all of that. So this is what I will mainly be using, and I think for the price, I know that for the price it's pretty steep. It's around 480 bucks, but to be honest, it comes with this nice little Pelican case, like a small version of a Pelican case, as well as a 2TX and 1RX, as well as all the cables necessary, which is pretty crazy, except for smartphone. If you're using a smartphone, you have to buy the adapter, which I'll leave down in the description below as well. But overall, it comes with almost everything needed to get ready, and I really like the fact that the range, the reliability, and I did hear some clipping here and there with the smartphone, especially outdoors, and that could have been for battery issues, or it could have been the wind that's actually making that. I'm not 100% sure, but let me know down in the comments below on what you guys think about this. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications so that you guys can be notified that I upload every single week. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitch. As always, it's TechHD. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace!